Hey team, so there's something that I have struggled with since the beginning of starting my doTERRA business, and I feel like this is something that everybody struggles with, especially in the beginning until you get into the flow of things, and it can either make or break the success of your business and your mental health. So I just wanted to share with you kind of what I've been struggling with in this area and what I am committing to doing about it. So it is time management. So I know some of you guys have got this down, especially like my teachers and my people who work full time and do doTERRA in the evenings and the weekends. You guys are awesome at scheduling in your time and keeping your family and your work time and your doTERRA time sacred and in separate categories. Well, not all of us have such an amazing ability to have a set schedule that way and to time block. So some of us need a little help in that area. So I've been learning some more about that, and I know I've been teaching you guys about time blocking, and I've been the biggest hypocrite and the worst in this area. I always use the excuse that, well, my work schedule is different every week. I never know when my husband's going to be working late. I just have to fit it all in whenever I can. And so what ends up happening is I feel like the dog who's constantly distracted by the squirrel, right? So when I'm with my kids, I'm constantly distracted by notifications on my phone. I feel like I need to reply to you guys and to my customers like right away, or I'm going to miss out on something. But the truth is, it's making me crazy. And I feel like it's really holding me back from progressing in my business. So I had a really good talk with my husband last night, who is a very structured and organized person. He's an engineer, and he works off of lists and spreadsheets, checklists, and he has this amazing ability to stay organized and stay on top of things so that he doesn't go crazy. So what he helped me do is figure out what time blocking actually looks like. And so I've got my calendar. I do best working on a printed calendar, although when I'm on the go, I work off of my phone, so I need to make sure both of those are the same. So it was surprising to me when he helped me walk through this, how many pockets of time I actually do have that I am not utilizing the best way. So what you do is look at your schedule a month at a time. So if you have, like me, you work different days every week, you usually know your schedule a month or two ahead of time, right? So put that in. You know, okay, I work that day at my other job. That's when I'm going to completely focus on my full-time job. Schedule that in. You know that's what you're doing. Okay, look at the other days. So I know that in the morning, I need to focus on the kids, get them out the door to school, drop off my oldest. I come home with my toddler. We talked about how much time do I have that I could keep him occupied doing something educational or some activity to keep him entertained, and then focus on doTERRA. So I'm blocking out an hour and a half each of those days, unless I already have something scheduled ahead of time on those mornings. Then we'll do lunch, and then put him down for a nap, and then I'll have another hour and a half before we have to go and pick up brother from school. So we're going to block that out. And then he committed to taking care of the kids from 7 to 10 at night so that I can use that to do doTERRA. So the next step, and once you find your pockets of time, block those out. The next step is you need to make a list of every activity that you're required to do for your business. Things like contacting people, adding people to your prospect list, following up with customers, teaching a class, working on your script, listening to webinars, preparing for vendor events, ordering supplies, you name it. You know what these tasks are. Doing wellness consults, recording these videos for your customers and your team. So list out every single thing that you do for your business. And then you look at those blocks of time. You can plug in what tasks you need to do according to what's coming up during those blocks of time. And then be very disciplined. I'm preaching to myself right now. Be very disciplined about only doing that activity during that block of time. And of course, you want to prioritize the money-making activities. So things like contacting new people, That's potential for money-making activity, right? Following up. It takes 5 to 12 contacts and follow-ups for a person to actually enroll. Did you know that? So being tenacious about that is crucial to the success of your business. So you need to block that in. And if you think of something on the go, like, oh my goodness, I really need to get that done, this is what I'm going to do so I don't feel crazy, is just keep my calendar with me, and I have a spot in here this week's must-dos, and then follow-ups and connections to make and notes. I'll just write in there, and then I'll know, okay, that's something that I need to fit into my doTERRA blocked out time. That way, when it's time for family time, turn off my phone, turn off notifications. If it's an emergency, people will call back. I'll see that and know to prioritize that. Otherwise, it's so crucial to our mental health and the success of our business to get serious about blocking out time for this and keeping that time sacred so that you can keep your family time sacred and so that you can keep enjoying what you're doing. I hope that was helpful, guys, and I hope some of you can help me keep me accountable on this as well. And if you would like me to help you, I would love to keep you accountable as well. So I want everybody to be successful at this.